don't want to ever see this again. Like, ever. This right here, black on your eyebrows should be illegal. So we're just gonna brush the eyebrows up. I like to sculpt my eyebrows like before the fact, just because it lets me, it's like a guideline. It lets me know, if I want to do something different, like, more of an arch or something like that, instead of me just like drawing it on. You're just gonna wing it out. So I like to wing it out and then kind of bring it down, so it already gets like a nice little, a nice little curve, like a nice little. Okay, that sounds more like a fart, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah, this is old, so yeah, I don't know the name, but get a brush that looks like this. My brush that looks like this. So we're gonna just blend that out. Again, don't worry if you mess up on this portion of it. It's okay, because it's really just, it's not that, trust me. Once you put your eyebrow, I'm gonna show you in a minute. I just want to blend that out. It's already went down. I just like to make sure. And if you get a little harsh line back here, it's okay. You're gonna put makeup over it. And then my Mario palette, I'm going to use, I don't know if you can see this, but this color right here, this shade for my eyebrow, because we do not, let me tell you something, nobody
gonna go back to what I know.
I don't want to ever see this again, like ever. This right here, black on your eyebrows should be illegal. It should. Who was born with it? I'm just not understanding. Y'all stop doing that. Whoever is doing that, brown is not doing black here, okay? We're not doing that. We can't, that looks horrendous. That looks like, it looks terrible. I'm just telling y'all, I don't care. It looks terrible. And I'm here to tell you, because I care, and I believe in the people, okay? We're not gonna do that. Let's, I don't know what year that came out, but it should never came out. But anyway, let's just say, because that is really gonna send me back, because it makes me mad. But who am I to walk up to somebody and be like, girl, no ma'am, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you here, you come across this channel, I'm telling you, ma'am, that's not, if you have to go this color, if you feel like you have to go darker, that really almost took off my cheek, but if you feel like you have to go darker, this in between this shade, there is a darker brown that looks like this shade, but it's not that looks like this shade, but it's not that shade. Do that shade to match your eyebrows with your hair. Don't do that. Always, listen, I don't know what rules tell you to match your eyebrows with, just don't do it. If you feel like your eyebrows are black, they're not black. They're ebony. Ebony is not black. Ebony is just a deeper shade. Is ebony black? Typically, ebony is not black. Ebony, to me, typically ebony is actually a really, really dark brown. But for some people it's black, but it's really, really dark brown. That's what ebony is. Okay? So anyway, that's what we're gonna say it is on this channel. So let's just get into it. Anyway, so let's just get to these eyebrows. I don't know how it's gonna turn out with me. Okay, I like to start. I'm not gonna miss these eyebrows out. Let's just with this out right here. I'm not gonna do that. Matter of fact, and see what the concealer. You have to go over it. It grabs the product better, which means you don't have to do as much. Okay, perfect. So now see, this is dark, so I'm gonna have to lighten it up in the front because it's too dark. It's too dark. If I was to color in the front with this back shade, it would be too dark. So I'm gonna go in with this lighter brown shade here because I don't want it to be too dark. And notice how I put my brush to the side because you don't want lines and stuff. You want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. As far as with the front, feather it out because you don't want to do too much. Down, not too much. Okay, too much eyebrows is never cute on me. So then the next thing that I'm gonna whip out any freaking surface I find.
It makes no sense. It's getting on my nerves.
Okay, I just went out. So just whatever. So every single one of my surfaces of makeup products has glue on them. Or actually, you know what? This is actually setting spray now that I think about it. This part is glue, this part is setting spray. No, nothing about it. Okay, yeah. This part is glue, this part is setting spray. Yeah, because when I spray, I had to think about that. Like, what? No. Alright, so this is Fenty Beauty in the shade Coco Naughty. I'm gonna show y'all the trick of what I'm gonna do. It's Coco Naughty. So what I'm gonna do with these eyebrows and this nose. Okay, so if you want a perfect blend for the nose and the eyebrow, so I like to use what I call a nose cutter. Again, I'm not good with brush names. I'm just great with showing you and coming up with names. So I'm gonna show you a really good brush cutter. This is from Ulta. Okay, so we're not gonna pick up a whole lot again, ladies, do not pick up a whole lot of product. Do not pick up a whole lot of product for your nose. I don't know what kind of nose that is when it's just, I don't know, let's not do the heavy, let's not do that. I don't know what to call that, but let's stop that, okay? Start from here. We're not gonna start here, we're gonna start here. And then we're gonna, matter of fact, we're gonna gently work our way up. And the reason why I want this part to be darker is because this is where the most shade is, because this is the deepest part when it comes down to your eyes. So the deeper it is, the more shade it is. So I don't want it to be heavy up here. I don't want that. And then we're also going to blend it out like up under. That way it, gives the eyebrow a nice natural effect. And then we're going to go down. Look, you put we're going to do like this. Y'all have to forgive the way that I teach, but the way that I teach is the way that I teach, and that's just going to be that, okay? So we're going to do like that. So that gives it more of a natural effect. Now I am going to go back and fill that in just a little bit, because I still want a nice chiseled, eyebrow, but I want it to be more natural. So again, we're going to start here. And we're going to do sweeping motion or circular motion. It just depends. I just do whatever my heart tells me to do. I've been doing it for so long, my hand just moves. So it's kind of different for me to, teach on social media. Okay, see how natural that looks? You know what's funny? Actually, not funny. Well, I learned this trick was actually from my sister. My sister years ago, she probably still doesn't do this, but my sister, I actually got this from her. Oh, let me tell you to do that. And then she taught me. My sister does makeup too. I did makeup for my sister, but my sister actually started doing clients before me. It's crazy. But actually, it's crazy is that is crazy. I'm actually an introvert. To be honest, I'm like, actually, it's a word for what I am, because I'm really not an introvert. It's one of those things where you're introvert and you're extrovert. It's some other name. I looked it up. It's some other name. I think it starts with E. But anyway, back then I was a super introvert. Now that I was back then. So yeah, my sister, and then too, my sister was a social media person. So she is all into the social media thing. Me, I'm not. I'm more of a lurker. I'm more of a that's cute. Like, oh, that's cute. Comment. That's cute. That's me. But I was like, you know what? I really need to start getting out there. No, actually, I wasn't like that. Like when I started coming out of my shell and things of that nature, people was like, you really need to start doing YouTube, you really need to start doing, stuff like that, and you're like, it's great, whatever, those other things. So it took me years.